Hey guys, it's me, L Earth Angel 50, back to give you another message. Y'all, my shirt today says, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." That's Isaiah, I think it says it at the bottom here, Isaiah 54:17. Yes, Lord. So, if they've been trying to do it to you, it won't prosper. They can form those weapons all they want to, but they won't prosper, okay? Y'all probably be feeling it. You'll probably be having, a little bit of feeling of something. But, we just dust ourselves off and we get back up again and we keep it moving. But I have another message for you guys. And I was guided to go to, I use it from time to time. I haven't been using it as frequently lately. But I wanted to pull a card on myself. And you guys, I've never seen this card before. This card that I pulled when I was shuffling, I shuffled them up real good, but I've never gotten this card. I was just really pulling a card for myself. I do that from time to time. I'll be led to pull this African Goddess Rising deck. But before I read it, let's do the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, and the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and hopefully with all of you. All right, y'all, I've been drinking so much tea, but it has been helping me. It really has been helping me. And I actually have some lemon in there today. So yes, thank you. Thank you so much for the tea. Let me get my glasses here. Oh, I cannot see. I don't think the print is as small in this particular book. Just to be on the safe side, let's put on the specs. Okay. All right, hold on, guys. Let me get myself situated here. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I had to take a phone call. But I wanted to give you guys this message while my house was nice and quiet, okay? And I want to go back in the other space. I do like recording in there. It's a larger table, actually. However, the fur babies get to stir and it just becomes quite the spectacle and quite the distraction, okay? So, and even though I'm not in there with them, they follow me. Their fur follows me wherever I go. I just got through using the vent brush, I feel. All right, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. All right, so I believe this is Maulisa, Cosmic Power. It's a beautiful card. Never gotten this card before. Absolutely gorgeous. All these cards are actually. I love her deck. I believe she has another deck that I'm interested in. I just have not gotten it yet. But this one is Goddess, God or Goddess of Cosmic Power. Benin, the Temple Threshold Guardians. The element is air. All right. Ma'u Lisa is the force of Mother, Father, God, Goddess. Ma'u is the moon, the divine feminine. Lisa is the sun, the divine masculine. They come together during a fawn eclipse to create cosmic power. You are in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are sacred. You are magic. Now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to know. That's not even what it says, but it says you can no longer pretend not to. Rise up in your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Stop pretending to be less than you are. Your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You got that? Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon. The goddess declaration is, my power shines forth from within. I love that. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I was eating some sunflower seeds. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna want to know that, but I grabbed me like the last of the sunflower seeds. It's like a little healthy snack. Okay, yeah, I've been trying to do better. It's very challenging. I think I need to live with, like, my kids. As much as I try to get them on to eat better, they don't always. I had made burrito bowls earlier, which is pretty healthy. But then it's the in-between times when we want a snack. You know, maybe I just need to start making some smoothies ahead of time for us. Some healthy protein smoothies. Okay. All right. So I have these beautiful people that came out in the deck. I think I'm gonna start doing more of that, like pull them first, like the energy that I'm picking up on. I did that before and I put it out as a short. Okay. I got somebody here with a baby face, somebody that has a sharp face, somebody that has a beauty mark, someone with a medium skin tone, someone may have some sort of skin condition. Okay. It could be like on their face. I was getting something like rosacea, or it could even just be like acne. I know that I'm someone who's suffered with adult acne and blemishes, skin blemishes, pretty much from my teen years all through my adulthood. And then I got somebody here with green eyes, hazel or blue eyes. Someone may have piercings. Someone could be plus size. And you know, plus size is different for everybody. Like some people, you know, some people call people that are, they'll be like, you consider that person plus size? And I don't even think they're plus size. And you know, y'all, this is a judgment-free zone. Everybody is beautiful. Okay, I always have to say that because I've heard some of the most horrible things when people speak of people that have flaws. Love yourself, flaws and all, baby. Okay, no matter whether you have a skin condition, or whether you are plus size, you know, those are the things that people tend to pick on others for. But you know, love yourself, flaws and all. Okay. Then I have someone here, this curly hair. I have curly hair, blonde hair, or braids. Okay? All right. So that was what was coming out as far as, who is it? I did it a little bit different this time. I pulled the energy of who was kind of coming up in my energy. And it doesn't have to be, okay? And only take what fits for you in the message. All right, these same places keep coming up for me, but again, it literally, you could relate to the message and you don't have to live in one of these places. This could be one of the places where there's something occurred. I got Texas, Tennessee, Indiana, California, Florida, Mississippi, Chicago, Ohio, Louisiana, Wisconsin, Georgia, or NYC. And again, I have a little sign here. I do use pop culture references. Respect to all for your artistry. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to put those places there. Ooh. I'm about to burn myself. Okay, I didn't mean to knock over the incense cone there, but it's already done pretty much cleaning out the space. Oh, I had this pre-pulled message too that came out. Somebody may, okay, and this way that I'm getting third-party situation, I don't even think that this is like a couple energy. I keep getting this. I've gotten this before. Like it's somebody that just is trying to keep two people apart. You see this female in the background here, but it looks like there's a man and a woman in the front. They look so happy. They may be a couple Okay, or there could be a couple that either someone's trying to get in between or a couple that's coming together. Okay, a couple that's already together and someone's trying to get in, make, keep up mess or jealous or envious of the situation. Or another way that I'm getting this is that it's somebody that's, the couple isn't together and this person is keeping up mess, trying to keep them apart or keep them from ever joining together. So that was something else I was getting. That's just terrible. Whoever the hell that is. Okay, I got the Starseed came out in reverse. The way I was reading this, though, is that somebody's trying to keep a starseed or keep star seeds. I believe there's several of you trying to keep you stuck, okay? Trying to keep you to where you're not reaching your fullest potential. These people know, like even this card that I pulled, that Cosmic Power, it could even be trying to keep two star seeds. With that third party sitch coming out like that, that's kind of what I was getting, like somebody that knows there's two people that would be amazing together and trying to keep them. But that's why that came out in reverse. Okay? That's why that came out in reverse. Then I got occupation. People could even be using their occupations to keep said people apart. Y'all, it's been so much various ugly things coming up in the energy about people's using their occupations for bad. Not for good at all. Like even like falsifying documentation, signing documentation, keeping documentation away from people. Just not being forthcoming with information that could help two people to grow and be better. Which is absolutely horrible. Okay, absolutely horrible. Using manipulation. Somebody or some people here, groups of people could have manipulated a whole community. Okay, a whole community or a whole group of people. And when I say community, it doesn't necessarily have to be like right in the vicinity of where you live. This just could be a group of people. Could be an organization, could be in a job setting. Now, it could be a community, y'all. Look, even they got the cat and the dog on the damn picture, so it could be within somebody's community. People in the community could have pets. Just have the whole community just discombobulated, okay? All from manipulation, y'all. As much as I love my braids, I don't know, my scalp is is starting to tingle a little bit. And I didn't really do them that tight. But y'all know I get bored. It might be time for a new do. I'm sorry, that's so off topic. Y'all don't care. I'm like, ladies, just give us the message. Okay, but somebody may even still be in this bag of trying to manipulate people, trying to do things behind the scenes. I thought I turned this other device off here. Trying to do stuff behind the scenes to just keep a mess, because I told y'all that third party sitch, that person needs to go on somewhere with that. That's horrible that you would, because I feel like this person may either be someone's family member or a friend, and they don't want to see you happy. Now, I use that term loosely, friend or family member, because why would you want your friend or your family member to not have happiness? Because I don't think that these star seeds are those type of individuals. Star seeds don't act like that. They want to see their people happy. They want to see people happy. They would never, I don't feel like they would reciprocate that same type of behavior. Okay? I really don't. That's not what I'm picking up on. But let's go on ahead and get into the cards here. Look, I got deer in the headlights. Somebody gonna be looking like that. Somebody may be looking like that already. Something may end up happening where somebody reads them straight up to their face, and they're gonna be looking like, how a deer, when they see them headlights, they crossing paths with a vehicle and lights hit their eyes, their eyes get real big. You know, it's giving me that scene from, what movie was that? Are We There Yet? Okay, somebody may ride a Harley Davidson here. Somebody, I'm not kidding, this person may work there, but this person may be a motorcycle enthusiast. They may have a motorcycle. This could even be somebody's dream one day to own a Harley. Y'all, I wouldn't mind at all. Y'all might not think it, but I could be a biker girl. Like, I could, you know, like me and my guy, we could each get us going on. I don't have to be riding on the back. We can ride side by side. Or, you know, I could follow him or whatever. Oh, you just never know. Never know. Never know what's in the cards. I wouldn't mind learning how to ride a motorcycle. Now, I've been, I had this memory. It was so bizarre because I had a vision about me riding on the back of a motorcycle, but I don't know who I was riding with. I was just had a vision of myself riding on the back of a motorcycle, but I don't know who the person was that was driving the motorcycle. I'll be having like some interesting dreams and some interesting visions. There was one that I forgot to write down, but it was a phone call. Someone called and I took the phone call and I meant to write it down right after and I did not. You guys, I have to get better at doing that, but it was something about a phone call. Okay, someone's civil rights here may have been violated. Okay, you may be currently seeking counsel, or you may already have counsel. Okay, this could even be a family that is getting counsel for a loved one, because something could have really ended very terribly for someone's loved one. Civil rights being violated, so that person may not be able to represent themselves. Okay, but they're seeking counsel for a family member. Okay, I got another message here about a judge. Okay, and people that work in the judicial system, sometimes they're not on the up and up. There's some amazing law officials and some people that are upstanding and are gonna do right by people. Okay, that is what they take an oath to do. But hold on here, guys. But what I was picking up on here is that you may not even be aware, because sometimes I've gone to court with people. I don't get in trouble like that with the law, so I'm not in the courtroom. But I have went to court with people, you know, like whether if I had to take someone to court for something, for their hearing or whatever, their appearance, and I just, I'm in the courtroom. I be paying attention. Sometimes I learn a lot. But this judge recognized you when you were in their courtroom from something. I don't know if it's something that you do publicly, if you're some sort of public official yourself, but some kind of way this person has some sort of connection with you, or they recognize you from something that you do. It could be a public platform. And they may even have been like a deer in headlights. I don't know if this person is a fan of yours, or if they may even know something about you personally that you're not aware of. But you may have some sort of connection to some judge. You may have even sat in their courtroom. Not that you were appearing before this judge, but you may have sat in this person's courtroom at some point in time for whatever reason. That I couldn't fully pick up on. I couldn't gather what exactly it was, or something. I don't know, something specific about you, the judge being familiar with who you are. Okay, this judge knows who you are. Okay, this judge may even have some knowledge of this, whatever this civil rights violation is as well. All right. And then I got the phrase sheep amongst wolves. And I believe that phrase means hiding someone's true character, okay? Y'all, I hope that this not this judge doing that, like hiding their true character, like acting like, you know. I hope I'm getting that phrase right. But that's what I think it means, like hiding one's true character, okay? Like just kind of fitting in as if, I don't know. I may even have to circle back around to that because I just want to make sure I'm getting that right. Like I'm picking up on that right. But I got sheep amongst wolves here. Let me see if I can, real quick, get a definition on it, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have been more prepared. I did mean to look that up earlier, and I kind of skipped over it. Let's see. I'm sorry for the moment of silence here. I just want to make sure I'm looking this up properly. And it is in the Bible, by the way. So that's what I'm more guided to see here. Let's see. The phrase sheep amongst wolves originates from Matthew 10 and 16, where Jesus instructs his followers to be wise as serpents and innocent as doves as they face persecution, symbolizing vulnerability and the need for both shrewdness and purity in a hostile world. Let's see, the sheep represent the vulnerable and innocence of Jesus's followers. It's kind of giving me, y'all, like this judge, like you're the sheep, like you're the person that is a vulnerable individual, somebody who has been, hold on, been taken advantage of my angel cards development for. I'm gonna read those at the end. Yeah, you're the one that is the vulnerable individual. And this judge knows that some kind of way that you have been violated. Okay? And they may be hiding their true character. Okay? Like they know the deal. This person is very wise, very smart. Not, you know, I mean, I guess you would have to have some kind of intelligence if you're a judge, right? Excuse me. You could tell that they were insincere. You stopped communicating with someone, okay? You may have recently stopped communicating with some people a long time ago because you realized that they weren't being sincere. So you may have had some recent communication with somebody and realized this person, they were not being on the up and up with you, okay? You may have stopped communicating with them altogether, or you will if you have not, okay? A clinic or a hospital, someone could work at a clinic or a hospital. Somebody could be a CNA or a nursing assistant or a student. Okay. Someone who works in these fields could have betrayed you in some sort of way. Okay. Someone that works in these fields could have been also manipulated or manipulating someone in some kind of way. All right, somebody started around 18 or 19 years of age. Okay, this could have been when you started going to school. This could have been when your rights were violated. Okay, this also could have been when something started to go downhill for somebody in their life. Somebody also could have been violated in some sort of other kind of way, starting at the age of 18 or 19. Okay. It's all started at the age of 18. or 19. Okay. I'm also getting somebody could be of that age as well. Okay. Somebody here could be losing their teeth. It could possibly be from pills. Somebody could pop a lot of pills. And you guys, if you are having a substance use issue, okay, you may even be noticing things like that because it can start to affect your health tremendously. And that could be one of the major symptoms that somebody is noticing. Now, I'm also getting somebody could be losing their teeth for other reasons. You don't necessarily have to be popping pills, but somebody is, like I'm picking up on somebody here that uses pills. That could be their substance of choice. I don't know what kind of pills they are. Okay, but somebody's substance could definitely be some type of pills. But y'all, I use that song a lot, Pills and Potions. But yeah, it's real out here, y'all. Just, I want y'all to live. I want y'all to be here. So, you know, if you need to get some help for yourself, you may want to consider that. Y'all, Tennessee, Tennessee and Texas, it's out here 2 times. I got some more places. I don't usually get it like this here, but I have another card with places on it. And Texas was already out here as well as Tennessee. Okay, so those must be highly significant here. I also got Alabama, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Utah, Missouri. Y'all, in Florida. Florida's also out here again as well. All right, so those places could be significant. Could be where something happened, where someone lives, where someone's going. Someone could even go to school out there. Okay, this could have been one of the places where someone works at this clinic or this hospital, or you could go to school out there, or you could be going to school out there. His wife got him in hot water. So somebody's wife could have encouraged their spouse to participate in something or to do something for them. And now they're in hot water. Because a lot of times, y'all, we'll, you know, if you're married, if you have a significant other, a lot of times your spouse can talk you into something. Sometimes you don't follow your first mind. You do something that you don't even necessarily want to do. This manipulation, it could have also been out of manipulation. So be very, very mindful of that as well. Because I do feel like somebody really didn't want to do something. They were just trying to be pleasing to their spouse. Okay, and only take what fits for you guys. This can be past, present, or future energy. But y'all, somehow, somewhere, some way, y'all, this stuff, it be true. I'm gonna just say, allegedly, okay? Somebody stole info from your old employer. Now, this could even have been a job that is no longer even in existence. You know, like, I don't know how that works, like, when a job goes under, like, how do they clear out all that stuff from the business? Because there's people's records and things are usually there. Like, do they shred everybody's records? I don't know. I'm just curious, like, what happens when a business goes out of business? But some kind of way, someone's information, probably a lot of people's information, because that's kind of what I'm getting, like, a lot of people's information may have been stolen from your old employer. So I'm getting that this is a place that you no longer work there, but your information, I mean, they don't hand you your personnel file when you leave a job. I'm not sure what the policy or procedures are for most jobs, but that may have been how some of your information got stolen. You may have even had, because I know there's some jobs where they put your, because I've seen it before, like they put your whole social security number down on your pay stub. Now most stuff is done digitally, but like sometimes you do have to print out your pay stubs for certain things. But some kind of ways, y'all, somebody's information was stolen from an actual employer. So if you're having any type of identity theft issues or some weird stuff going on, this very well may be how your information got out there. Okay? And everybody that work on your job don't like you. So somebody could have deliberately did this in some kind of way. All right, someone created a monster here. All right. I feel like this could be someone's child here. Like I feel like the family is corrupt in some sort of way, this energy that I'm picking up on, and this person, or like something bad happened to somebody as a child, or the way their upbringing was, and it made a monster out of them. It's actually really sad. Like I get really sad when I think about it, because I don't think this person, like, children are innocent. I don't think that they I don't like that, because I just feel like this child was, or these children were taught to do some pretty terrible things, and now they may be adults, or they could still be like children, but they could be like older now. Created a monster. But this creation, it came from whoever they were raised around. This doesn't even necessarily have to be their biological family either. But for somebody's situation, it is. It's their own biological family members that created this monster. Okay, or monsters, plural. Spoke negatively over their life and predicted their own death. Y'all, there's many examples, like famous examples of people that predicted their own deaths. Okay, but somebody spoke negatively over their life, like somebody saying something like, like they could say something about a car crash and then it happens and then they pass away. Or somebody even speaking sickness over their life. Like one day somebody said something about them having, what did they say? I forgot what it was. It wasn't any type of major illness or anything like that. I think they said, oh, I'm dyslexic. And I'm just like, you're not dyslexic. Like, I know this person. I know they're not dyslexic, but somebody said that. And I know that's not nearly the same thing what I'm talking about, but it's just like, why would you want to speak something that you know you don't have over your life? Like, speak positively over your life. I always tell people that, especially my kids. Speaking negatively over your life, y'all, that stuff will come to pass. You don't want to manifest that type of stuff in your life. But someone literally here that is in my energy, or maybe somebody just needs to hear that, just be more positive about thoughts over your life. But somebody literally spoke negativity over their life and it actually came to pass. Like somebody could say something like, oh, I'm not going to live long, and then they die early. Or someone getting sick and saying, oh, I'm never going to get better. I feel so terrible every day. Like, you're constantly like continuing to speak negativity over your life. Say something positive. Say, oh, I'll be better in a few days. That's what I'll be saying, y'all. I'll be better in a few days. Oh, it's going to get better. Oh, I'm feeling great, or just saying, even if you don't feel the best, just speaking positivity over your life. Come on now. Sobering up. Okay, somebody could be sobering up they could have been out all night drinking, or somebody could literally be an alcoholic. They could be trying to sober up, change their life. Okay. Somebody can't hold their liquor. They can have like 2-3 drinks and they're sloshed. Okay. I feel like this might be somebody that's trying to like put the bottle down. Okay. Somebody here like may even like go, like they might not have much, but when they scrounge up a little bit of change, they'll go buy them like little airline bottles. Somebody may even do something like that they're not supposed to. They may drink while they're driving. They might just, throw one back. They might keep them in their car, like in their, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing somebody got like bottles. They may even have bottles under their seat. You get pulled over, I just feel like somebody's just like all over the place. They don't even care anymore. The bottles are in their car. They could be in their I was trying to say console, between their seat and their glove box. They're just wherever. They just be drinking and driving. They could be going through something. Could be a loss. They could be sick and they just really don't care anymore. I got some just random information here. So a few different things here. Hilltop. Somebody could live on a hilltop. Somebody could have boats. I don't know if you live near a lake or you go on fishing trips often. You could live near a lake, or you just go on a lot of fishing trips. Somebody, I got airlines. Somebody could even, like, I just said airline bottles because I got bottles on here. Maine. Okay, somebody could live near on Maine, or I put both. I didn't know whether it's M-A-I-N, M-A-N-E. But those names could be significant to something or someone here. So the numbers I got was 31 and 300. I got Mac, could be a MacBook. Something to do with Apple products, could be a Mac computer, or I don't know, somebody's name could be Mac. Or I also got something about macaroni and cheese, like somebody loves macaroni and cheese. It's so random, but somebody really loves macaroni and cheese. It's like one of their favorite dishes. It could even be a kid too, y'all. Like somebody who always, mama, give me some macaroni and cheese. That could be all somebody eats. Okay, somebody they might not be the best eater, but they'll eat a big bowl of macaroni and cheese. But boats, legs, I didn't mean to say legs, y'all. Maybe even something about somebody's legs. Somebody could be a golfer. Somebody could hang out with their golfing buddies a lot. So golfing and fishing trips could be significant for someone here. But the number 31, that could be like a street. Could be somebody's age. I don't know, something else with this 31. It could be part of an address, 31. I don't know why I just said 3100. I don't know, you guys. Sometimes when I get these messages, I have absolutely no, because I'll prepare a message and then sometimes I'll get more incoming things, and I didn't just want to write them on a bunch of cards, so I just wrote it all on one card. The name Zachary could also have some significance. I also just heard the name, why I just hear two rhyming names. I'm going to put them on this card. I heard Barry and Gary. I don't know, are Barry and Gary, I don't know if y'all twins, or if somebody got a brother or a family member named Barry. Barry and Gary. I don't know, maybe Barry or Gary resonate with this message. Barry, Gary, and Zachary. Okay, so those names can have some significance. Doesn't mean that this person is necessarily doing anything bad, but they could resonate with something that's out here on the table. Somebody could have many addictions. Okay, something could have happened a while ago. Spring, summer. Okay, somebody could have did something while they were addicted to something. It happened a while ago though. And a while ago, it could be like any past spring or summer, like within the last 3 to 5 years, or they even just heard a long time ago, maybe somebody had addictions a long time ago and now maybe they're sober. Right? Could be a gambling addiction as well. Okay? Could be gambling addictions. Like even those places, those could even be places where somebody goes to gamble. And gambling, now you can gamble, I think, from your phone, or you could do you can gamble literally anywhere with your family. You could bet with your friends, family, slot machines, whatever. Even like scratch offs and stuff. Or let's see, look of shock. They thought that you passed away. Somebody could see you deer in headlights. Somebody could see you and be like, dang, I thought they passed away. Or somebody could even tell you that, oh, I thought you was dead, man. That's crazy. I don't know why I keep picking up on that. Stole from you repeatedly. Could be somebody that had an addiction. Okay? This will or has already backfired on all involved. How I spelled involved. It's involved. Maybe somebody is evolving. Maybe that's what I was thinking about when I misspelled that rather. Yeah, backfired on all involved, whether they know it or not. Okay, somebody may not have gotten the information yet that something has not worked out in their favor. They finally see the truth. The problem will be resolved. Okay, it could be this judge. There could be like a judicial situation where somebody is finally seeing the truth of a matter. Okay. Problem also that could be resolved, like I said, is somebody's addiction, whether it's gambling or whether it's something more hardcore. Gambling is hardcore, y'all, because that could really mess somebody's whole understanding of you losing money. It leave you without the ability to be able to take care of yourself. Okay. Siblings you don't know. Okay, somebody could find out about some siblings that they don't know. Okay, even some siblings that you don't know could be stealing from you. Adopted daughter or sons is evil. Didn't I say earlier that somebody created a monster? Could be some kids that somebody adopted and they done made them into some evil beings because they probably evil. The adopted family. A priest. The priest. Why did I write? It's supposed to be or, not of. The priest or the reverend did this. A priest or a reverend could be. Look, they're just people too. They even though they're supposed to be men of the cloth, somebody could have been stealing. The priest or the reverend did this, or they could have did something more sinister. Could have did something to some people here. Your grandfather is actually your father. Ooh. Excuse me, guys. Somebody could find out that their grandfather is actually their father. I don't know, maybe somebody else raised you and you never knew. I don't know, this is weird. You know what I'm getting? Spirit is telling me that someone's grandfather may have had a child. Grandpa had other women. I don't know if he was married a few different times. This is kind of crazy. Y'all, hold on. I don't know why I started sneezing all of a sudden. Hold up. Yo, you guys, this is kind of interesting. Okay, so somebody's grandfather could have had like an outside child. And so the child was little. All the other siblings are much older. And so this little one was raised by like a sister. Like may have even went and lived with the sister, an older sister. That's what I'm getting. So you never knew that your grandfather was actually your father, because the grandfather went and had a relationship, an outside relationship. Okay. And so one of your older sisters ended up taking you and raising you, or a cousin, like you were raised by another family member. And so you always just called him Pawpaw, but that's actually your daddy from another mother. So that would make the person who raised you is either your sister or your cousin, but you thought that your sister was your mom. You called your sister mom because you were just a little kid. So I don't know if granddaddy stepped out or if just granddaddy had multiple different wives, or it's something like that, you guys, but somebody could find that out because it says outside relationship. Maybe, I don't know if anybody ever told you, or I don't know if you're still young like that. That's for somebody, y'all. I got something going on with two brothers. Two brothers could have like a lot of healthy competition, but two brothers were always super competitive. They could have owned, I don't know, I don't know if they both own a store together or if they own, somebody is a store owner here. Yo, why did all of a sudden I start getting, I was fine. Like, why am I all of a sudden getting stuffy again? Oh my goodness. I was doing just fine. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. But I was doing just fine, and all of a sudden, my eyes are watering. I don't know, sometimes it has significance. Somebody could be crying a lot over something. I'm also getting with these two brothers. Someone's brother made a promise to another brother to do something. I don't know if a brother was supposed to tell someone about a situation regarding their daughter. Okay, if they were supposed to tell this person that when they got to a certain age, or if they were supposed to give someone something, a letter from the dad after they passed, because they just couldn't. Because I don't think that the grandfather actually raised this daughter. Sorry, I hope my mascara didn't run, because my eyes got running, and I got really, I got the sniffles. But it's some sort of secret here when it comes to that. A very interesting message here. I don't know, maybe somebody's going to be compelled to do the right thing. But something involving two brothers here. Okay? Two brothers could have always been very competitive as well. Now I hope it's two brothers, somebody could have had some sort of addictions here as well. And brother could be like a thief of some sort. They could be stealing something from somebody. I don't know if it's because of addictions, but these brothers here could also be some sort of thieves as well. Okay. And that's what I'm getting out. That's the message. That is the message. All right, I'm going to leave you guys with something a little bit more on the positive side here. Let me put my glasses back on now that I'm done wiping my eyes and whatnot. But I got a dragonfly is a spirit messenger that captures your attention for a reason. He may be reminding you that transformation is possible and that you have support from the angelic realm. Okay. I also got Angelite is a heavenly gem that enhances intuition, connects you to the higher realms, and facilitates angelic communication. I think I actually have some of that Angelite. I don't know. I haven't used my crystal cards in quite a while, and my bowl of crystals is in there. I have spoken about my crystals in another message and gems. Connect with Jophiel, the Archangel of Beauty and Wisdom, through the colors yellow and deep pink, the number 333, the elements of fire, and the gemstone citrine. She works through flower essences such as Tinnitus. That's what I'm going with. Tinnitus. That's beautiful. Okay. And I'll just show you those up close again in case you are so interested. And this last one. I know one summer it was really humid and I was seeing a lot of dragonflies. Okay, so that's just what their meaning is. I do believe I have them in my spirit animal deck as well. I've pulled it before. It has come out before. And that's pretty much been the message, guys. I also haven't been using these, and I'm not going to pull from that other, I'm not going to read from the other book. Okay, but I will leave you guys with, see what are these called again? Love and Light. Love and Light cards. Oh, that one wants to come out. Make time to work, rest, and play. And now look at the sheep on there. We were filled with laughter and we sang for joy. Psalms 126 and 2. And I was telling you guys that those of you that have been really going through it, you will get a chance to rest and play. And y'all, that's my cue. I'll see y'all on the next message.